Have you ever been puzzled by how to sort numbers in Python, especially when they are in string format? It can be tricky, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into Lambda functions for sorting big number strings. I totally understand your frustration. Sorting strings that represent large numbers without converting them to integers can feel like a daunting task. You're definitely not alone in this confusion. Many people struggle with Lambda expressions in Python. Let's take a closer look at your specific question. You asked about a piece of code that sorts big number strings using Lambda functions. The first Lambda sorts based on the length of the strings, but you're curious about the second one. Let's break it down together. So, how does this work? The first Lambda expression sorts the list based on the length of each string. This means shorter strings come first. The second Lambda, however, sorts by both length and the string value itself. This is where it gets interesting. And stick around. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand these Lambda expressions, but also be able to apply them confidently in your own code. To understand how the second Lambda expression works, let's first recap the first one. The user sorted the list based on the length of each string. This means shorter strings come first. Now, let's look at the second Lambda expression. This one sorts the list by two criteria. First, by the length of the string, and then by the string's value itself. This means that if two strings have the same length, they will be sorted alphabetically. For example, 234 and 5 are both 3 characters long, but 234 comes after 5 when sorted alphabetically. In summary, the second Lambda expression allows the user to sort the list first by the length of the strings and then by their values, ensuring a more refined order. Fun fact: did you know that Python's Lambda functions are often called anonymous functions? They can be a bit mysterious, but once you get the hang of them, they are incredibly powerful. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. This alternative approach uses a Lambda function that returns a tuple for each string in the list. The first element of the tuple is the length of the string, and the second is the string itself. This allows Python to sort the strings first by length, and then by their actual value if the lengths are the same. Python sorts tuples lexicographically, meaning it compares the first elements first. If those are equal, it moves to the second elements. This ensures that shorter strings appear first, and within equal lengths, they are sorted by their value. Let's check out another perspective from a different user. This user explains that the second Lambda expression sorts by creating a tuple of the string's length and the string itself. It first compares lengths, treating shorter strings as smaller. If lengths are equal, it compares the strings lexicographically. They also provide a custom class to achieve the same sorting. This class defines how to compare two strings based on their lengths and values, ensuring the same order as the Lambda approach. Here's a pro tip. When using Lambda functions, always remember to consider the order of your sorting criteria. It can make a huge difference in your output. And there you have it. You now understand how to use Lambda functions for sorting big number strings in Python. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more coding tips and tricks.